understand one thing, we're the Intergalactic Republic of Congo, and we're here to make you lose your inhibition.
What? It's dangerous? Who said? The guy's going, don't go to that neighbourhood, it's dangerous. And they won't like you, and they won't like your music, and I don't think you should go. But fuck that. You have to go. It's fucking work. We went to Cairo to gate crash the Electro Shabi scene, to play a gig to the front line of the Egyptian revolution.
High-profile opposition. We are actually forced off the air. The mission was used against the protesters because they're widely considered as corrupt.
If you went Leicester Square and you went, right, this is ours now, you ain't gonna come in here. If you're a policeman, I'll fucking kill you.
What do you do?
الاتفاق بقول لهم نو انجلش
يوصل زماني ياخد منك زماني ياخد زيك كاميرا
Dangerous?
Shabi means music for the people, and Electro Shabi is punk rock in auto-tune. Music from the street, youth music, music to get high to, rejecting authority and the joy of all of this. I met Sharif in a hotel bar. He was the only one there that was more pissed than I was. And that's when I realised he was going to be the one that was going to find us the gig.
I know the people there, I'll be the fixer, you know? So we'll exchange Facebook. You should do your gig and film it in Hawaii. Yeah. Hawaii is like this sort of small PA. It's a lot of guys sitting and just eating peanuts and drinking beer.
Perfect.
But the amount of decibels.
The gig was a total disaster.
When the destruction of Atlantis came about through the misapplication of technology, the gravitational field basically, or the Roche field, pulled this stuff into the Earth that wasn't indigenous to the Earth. So he thought this was one of the reasons that people have irrational fears of the ocean, irrational fears of strange insects and blah blah blah. It's like they're drawing back from this consciousness at this time that happened.
Cairo. Shit. We'd only been there a few days, and it was driving us mad. As soon as I saw Islam Chipsy playing keyboards the way he does, I was like, man, I want to meet that guy. I want to record with that guy. I want to just see him play.
mean, I went to Tahrir at the time of the revolution. I mean, I'm not fucking with you. I really went there. You know, we walked from Giza all the way to Tahrir on a march on the 28th. And some of my friends died in the fight. And we only marched to Tahrir. You know why? Do you really want to know why we marched? Because we didn't like the police.
Down to the street, and it was then I realised what the front line of the revolution was, and it was teenage kids.
We met some heavy metal kids who had posters of Hitler and Bob Marley on the wall. They said they'd put on a rooftop gig for us, so we gave them some money. When we turned up, there was a roof, but no sound system.
And you say we don't use
everyone else owes you 300. We don't owe you anything. We can't play, we don't owe anything.
We are so not like in Cairo.
Okay, who has the money in his pocket? You. Whose money is it? Mine. Wait, don't go answer. Wait. I don't fucking care. No, you're crazy.
We were running out of time and started to believe that we weren't going to get this gig at all.
Go on a boat, you can get me on the Nile. You want to go?
Money, fucking money. I don't care about money anymore. Go. Welcome to Cairo.
There's no God, okay? There's no God, believe me. I see you in fucking hell! I see you in hell!
We finally got a call from MC Sadat, who's one of the originators of the Electro Shabi scene. He invited us to Dar es Salaam, a notorious ghetto on the outskirts of Cairo.
The guy's going, don't go to that neighbourhood, it's dangerous. And they won't like you, and they won't like your music, and I don't think you should go. But fuck that. We have to go. It's fucking what?
So the sheriff don't want to go because he says it's not a neighbourhood he wants to go to. The translator dude, heavy metal fan, he says he'll go, but he doesn't want to go. But we came for this, so if Sadat has invited us, then that's got to be enough. You just can't fucking shit out of things. You never forgive yourself.
It's about crowd, and we ain't gonna get a better crowd in Cairo than from what I've seen at a Shabi wedding. If you want to go to a place where people cut loose, go mad, that seems to be the place. Now, whether they like us or not is something completely different. When we arrived at Sadat and 50's HQ, it was clear that they'd established themselves as stars in the hood. After a week of trying to get a gig, we were packed into the back of a van, travelling deeper into the ghetto, and you start thinking, what have I got myself into? Electro Shabi is centred around street weddings that are celebrated en masse every weekend in the poor neighbourhoods of Cairo. This is an excuse for the streets to erupt in madness. It was an assault on all your senses, and we didn't feel safe. But luckily the adrenaline kicked in, and we were there to do the show. When I jumped into the fire, it was like being transported into another world. Kids on tramadol, the smell of petrol, everyone lost in total reverie.
How was that? Like the most exciting.
They're setting shit on fire, they're standing on the roof.
Unbelievable. That was like a party out of fucking riots.
We have such controlled, regulated fun that people have forgotten what it is to cut loose, essentially.
They're afraid of it.